What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. So now we've been living in Spain a few days, I want to give you an important update on the dumpster situation here. Very high quality dumpsters because they have this little foot pedal. You hit the foot pedal, the dumpster opens up. You don't got to risk getting nasty, disgusting things on your hands. Back in Boston, I used to have to try and open the dumpster, and sometimes actual rats would jump out at me. I heard of someone who got their eye bitten by a rat. Terrible infection. Now, another important situation is the grocery store situation. Julie, you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, there's not a lot of options, but I think it's almost more easy because you walk in, you're like, you need protein milk, there's one option, you just grab it. You can't like choose between 8 different things.
There's not 30 different types of Oreos, like, oh, the new butter pecan toffee with a hint of lime. This is one style. So for breakfast today, we're gonna go with a little protein shake. Not crazy amount of protein in these, 20 grams. You don't get like the 45 gram US protein monster shakes. These are solid though. And then for the carbs, hold on, let me put my sanitary glove on. We're gonna go with a little bit of a chocolate. I don't know how you open this, bro. There you go. Chocolate croissant. Let's take a look at that. Nothing like a Spanish chocolate croissant. So I'll be honest, I don't really understand European microwaves. Like, it's just got a bunch of numbers on here, 90, one, I don't know, does any button work? None of the buttons seem to work. I don't know what's going on. So that number appears to change there. I'm not sure. I don't think this is a chocolate croissant. There's like, it's like chocolate cream, but then also white cream in the middle. Gonna wrap this up, then we're about to head over to check out a spot where we could potentially be buying / building a house, a villa, as they call it here, that's being built. As you know, we're staying in this Airbnb now. We've got the pups here, but the plan is to stay here permanently, so we do need to figure out a long-term rental or something. So this area that we're at is actually the same area. Last time we were here, we showed y'all a villa we were thinking about buying, and it was a super dope villa. We really liked it. The thing is that the promoter, which is what they call like the developer here, he just kept changing up what the terms were. He kept taking weeks and weeks to respond. It just started to seem more and more sketchy, so ultimately we decided not to go with that one. So the reason we're back in this area is because like we like it a lot. It's an ideal location. So they're building a lot of villas. You can probably see some in construction behind me here. They're building a lot of villas around this golf course. It's not as 100% developed and packed yet, but we're only 10 minutes away from Puerto Banús, which is where the Airbnb we're staying at is now, and that's like the most trendy area with most of like the restaurants and the shopping. It's also the most expensive area, so if you're trying to get a modern new villa there, you're looking at, I don't know, 4 million plus probably. But in this area, you can get the same quality, same size, for like 1.5 million. And
it's a lot more peaceful here. It's like a great place to like raise your kids. It's like very nice.
It's a great YouTuber's dream as well. No like cars or trucks or anything going by. I could literally film for the next 10 minutes and there'd probably be no audio distractions at all. It's fucking beautiful, man, too. Anyway, we'll keep y'all posted on that front. Right now we're going to check out a new gym that Rob Lipset, who lives here, he told us we should check it out. Obviously we've been going to Paddle Club lately, but this one is called the I.O. It's supposed to be dope. I asked Julie to bring us some waters for the pre-workout, and look what she brought.
Guys, we don't have shaker bottles yet.
It's getting more and more ghetto every time. Those are the biggest water bottles. We're going with the blue raspberry beast fuel today. I think I actually like this one better than the electric watermelon, even though the electric watermelon sold a bit better.
I like the watermelon.
Julia doesn't know what she's talking about. It's gonna be a little bit tough trying to get this in here. Cheers with these clown ass pre-workouts. Honestly, this place is pretty dope. It's got indoor section, outdoor section, kind of like paddle, but it feels a little more high-end, almost if like Equinox or Lifetime wanted to make their Marbella gym version.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot like older, like high-class people, but I don't know if I'd get as good of a workout here, though. I like the sweat and grime of the other gym.
Real quick, check it out. We just dropped a new training program in the Beastly app, the most powerful fitness app in the world. So I'm gonna fire up the app, swipe over to the program selection screen, and you'll see there's a new 4-day upper lower split, highly requested. So this is gonna be set up as upper body, lower body, rest day, upper body, lower body, rest, 4 days per week for intermediate and advanced lifters. In case you haven't used the app yet, or you haven't used it in a while, you gotta check out this library of workout routines that keeps growing. Everything from the beginner full body all the way up to the push-pull legs, which is probably the most used program in the app. And my personal favorite, I've been running this for over a year now and I'm still obsessed, is the push-pull legs full body hybrid. 4 days a week. I used to love lifting every day, but now I kind of like 4 intense training days, 3 rest days per week, and it's a really cool mixture of full body and push-pull legs. And the coolest thing is once you pick a routine, you basically have like a customizable template that you can mold to your needs. So if I go into my workout for today, it's a full body push, click start workout, you'll see that I'm able to change out any exercise to my preference. So if I don't want to do dumbbell shoulder press today, I can swap it out for Arnold press, let's say, depending if you prefer that, maybe you're injured, you don't have the equipment, easy, and it immediately is going to change the recommended weight to match that new exercise. And I can quickly click stats, you can see to measure my progress over time on this exercise. I can click history to see exactly what weight and how many reps I got last workout, so I know exactly what I need to aim to beat. It just makes like leveling up and making sure that you're making gains so simple and straightforward. And if you're not sure how to do an exercise, they all have a video walkthrough. There's audio on here where I give specific tips on how to make sure you have the right mind-muscle connection for that exercise. It gives you the confidence to walk into the gym, crush the fucking workout, keep making gains. It's legitimately like you have a personal trainer in your pocket, keeping track of everything. If you're new to the gym, it's gonna make sure you're following an optimal plan. And if you're someone who's been lifting for 8 or 9 years like me, it just makes it easy to not have to keep track of things. It's all right here. And the best part is you can do a free trial on Apple or Android, 7 days free to try out the entire app before you have to pay a penny. First link in description to start your free trial now. Bro, workout complete. Now, there's something I want to get off my chest, something I want to clear the air about, because a couple weeks back, I did a video. I think I called it, "My Girlfriend Destroys Andrew Tate." And there were a lot of comments in that video like hating on me for hating on Andrew Tate. But if you watched past the first 30 seconds of the video, you would have seen that I agree with 90% of the things that Tate said. And Julia even agreed with like 75% of the things he said. So for people to kind of take that out of context, it was a little frustrating because I'm someone who I fully support Andrew Tate. Like his mission, his main outcome is improving the lives of men. And anyone who's trying to do that, I have nothing but fucking respect for them. That's like what my entire mission has ever been on YouTube. So I'm a big supporter of Andrew Tate, and it's even frustrating, especially I think, because if you're someone who truly, supports Andrew Tate, watches his content, and listens to him, you would be upset because a lot of times people take things that Tate says out of context. They take this short clip and then they don't really understand what he's saying. So to have those people come onto my video, I even had longtime followers of me who left comments like, "Bro, I watched you for years, but then you made this video. I have to unfollow you now. You can't disrespect Tate like that." It's like, bro, you did the exact same thing. You took what I said out of context. So that was a bit frustrating, but like whatever, that's how the internet goes, right? Now, I also wanted to address him getting removed from the major social platforms, which I think is asinine. I think it's complete and utter bullshit. Like I said, I support him. Now, I don't agree with 1,000% of the things he says, but I don't agree with 1,000% of the things that anybody says, because I like to analyze situations on their own and think for my fucking self. So because of that, I'm always gonna have my unique viewpoints. But the fact that people, not just Tate, like the big person before that who got removed was Trump, right? The fact that the social platforms get to dictate who can speak on them and who can't, especially when people start getting popular, it's so stupid. Like, not only is the whole point of being American free speech, but also it's just like everything's politically charged now. And I'm not someone who speaks on politics a lot, but I just agree with less regulations and restrictions with everything. So I agree with like traditional conservative Republican ideas of like less taxes, less government involved with businesses, but I also agree with less restrictions on social issues. Like I don't think there should be a lot of restrictions on things like gay marriage. I think there should just be less restrictions. People should be free to do what makes them happy, and regardless. And it's just really unfortunate that like the more liberal or feminist ideas are the only things that are considered like safe now, and those are the ideas that the people who run the social network support. Not that I have anything against those things, but I think everyone should have their voice, because then if everyone can hear everyone else's voice, we can all start to make decisions for ourselves with all the information instead of just being exposed to one thing or thinking that the other thing is like the enemy. Anyways, a little bit of a rant. I know that none of this is like new information. There's plenty of other people who believe the same thing I do out there. Like Joe Rogan, for example, is a big, proponent of this, and I love listening to Rogan. But I just wanted my voice to be another voice in the conversation, supporting people who've been canceled, so to speak, and just supporting people thinking for themselves. And that's, I don't know, man, that's my 2 cents. I had to say it. Alright, so I want to give y'all a little insight into what it's like to run a clothing brand. It can definitely be a bitch, but it can be fulfilling also. So a couple weeks ago we had a drop, and on launch day I was disappointed because it did, I'd say significantly worse than the previous drop. But the thing is that over the first 10 days of this drop versus the last drop, it's almost caught up, because the performance joggers that we dropped, they have just been selling at like an insanely steady clip. Like, they haven't really dropped off since launch, which is amazing. And it's funny because before this, our movement jogger has always been our consistent bestseller. But I think the performance joggers are gonna surpass that. And the performance joggers have become my favorite jogger that we dropped. Not just because the fit is insane, but like this material, you people who've got it in, the material is just, it's hard to explain, but it's nasty. That's really been the biggest improvement in our business model, is we used to order like even quantities of every item, but we found out that joggers consistently sell the best, they perform the best with paid ads. So now with each drop, we have a huge amount of joggers, and then kind of like small amounts of everything else, because we know we will sell the joggers, they'll get people in the door, and then hopefully people stay for the other items. And to give y'all a little sneak peek, the joggers I've been wearing today, they're made from the same performance fabric, but these are cargo joggers. They got the same elongated ankle cuff, but the same dope, cargo pockets from our last cargo joggers. And I think these are gonna be my favorite joggers ever when they drop, even though they're probably still a couple launches away. Anyway, that's the update. It's just been frustrating because it's never been just like an overnight success, but we have been just like slow and steady growth over the years. So I hope that will continue. I think we can, slowly grind this out into being a big brand. Rillo's new toy, check it out. Play a little basketball. So tonight is gonna be, first of all, it's gonna be the first time we actually get Spanish tapas since we've been here, which Julia's been not happy about.
I've been dying for some Spanish tapas.
The thing is, the Puerto Banús, the area we're in, it's very international, right? So it's a lot of food, not all tapas. It's also gonna be the first time we're trying to take the dogs with us to eat. So hopefully it's not an issue. I don't drink a lot of beer when I'm in the States, but I'm in Spain. I just want a cold cerveza to start.
I think we're drinking a lot here.
We got the puppies underneath. The first piece of jamón ibérico while we're living in Spain. This is like, I don't like deli meats. This is like if they made deli meats good. I can't even describe it, bro. It's its own world. Bro, little ham. Try this good stuff. That's the good stuff. And then a little mini hamburguesa and mini chicken hamburguesa. That burger was like a 9 out of 10. Without fail, I forget to film the outro on like 20% of my YouTube videos. I forgot again, just wrapped up editing the video. I hope that you enjoyed it, bro. If you made it to the end, hit that thumbs up button. Seriously, it helps out the channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.